Hello, everybody. My name's Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the Scarif Galactic Championship Qualifier. It is round one, friends. Today, I'm joined by William Haygood.
Good morning.
And James Ritter.
Hey, guys.
So, if it looks like we are already, far into combat, or far into this game, you see that Lock Revenant out there. We had a Boba Fett crew trigger early on. Will tell you about that as he breaks down those lists today. But looks like we are getting into it. We're going to just open the bets and just kind of let it ride. Let's go. It is time for all y'all to choose your champion. Break it down, Will.
All right, Dion. Let's start with our player on the left here. That's Kevin Franc, applying the scum and villainy. You mentioned the Boba Fett. That's on that Loc Revenant. That is a Scourge. We got triple Scourge out there. They're known for their bombing and their turrets. That Boba Fett crew lets him place himself at range 0 of an obstacle, beyond range 3 of an enemy ship. We were talking about how the Tri-Fighters try to spread out a little bit to make that ship not be able to sneak up on it. It's double shooting. It's ion cannon turret and its primary with veteran turret gunner. Has proxy mines. Those are the pizzas we're talking about. And a hull upgrade, Dion. As that makes it 11 health.
It's 3 a.m. We ain't got time for this.
11 health, Dion. Try to remember the thresholds. Utilizing similar loadouts, we see Sol Sixa, who can drop those proxy mines with the one banker, one hard templates, and then Nim being able to freeze a mine or bomb. In this case, everyone's rocking proxy mines, so you could freeze the mine in case you need to fly over it. And while you defend against an attack obstructed by bomb or mine, roll one additional defense dice. So you can actually use them as kind of pseudo obstructions with the proxy mines. I'm hoping we'll see that interaction from Nim. Otherwise, like I said, he's just freezing them so the friendlies can run over them or be dropped on them as well. On the other side, though, you gotta help me out here. Who are we facing up against?
We're going up against...
It's a Heiko Theis.
That's exactly
Heiko
what I was going to say.
Theis.
Yep.
Thank you. I want to make sure it's correct. We have the Separatist Alliance. We saw the Fearful Prey condition come down onto Nim because we have two Fearful Predator Tri-Fighters out there. They're Initiative 3. They set out the condition, which is on Nim, when they actually defend against one of the fearsome predators. If you did not spend at least one green token, gain one strain token. They're both rocking Daredevil Fire Control System and the new Independent Calculations. Have you seen them do the Independent yet?
No, not yet. Well, we have a calculate out there on...
It's all boost calculates.
That's right. That's what they were doing because it does stress themselves. Let's see what the first shot is here.
Yep, we got the we call them flockas. Okay, that first flocka firing at Sol Sixa through the rock. Dice box is off. Sorry, everybody. 2 hits. On defense, we end up with a single evade. Why is this not working? Panicking. Panic.
So ends up a shield on Sol Sixa then. Should see some return fire. Let's see, what is our matchups? We didn't get through all the Tri-Fighters. Some of the Tri-Fighters, like you said, the Flockas are Initiative 5. And DIST 81 is Initiative 4. Versus the Captain Nim's 5, Sol Sixa's 3, and the Loc Revenant's 2.
Yep, we did end up losing that first shield on Sol Sixa. And we'll continue here. Next shot. And we got one of each. Got some trail mix out there.
Yep, had to calculate from the boost calculate linked action.
Yep, and the Loc Revenant does manage to get an evade. That's going to be 1 shield down. DIS, I believe, is going to be the next one to shoot. This is a range 2 shot. 3-on-1. Unmodified, though.
Blue and green have a lock on that one.
Oh, you are correct. There is a target lock out there. Hit, crit. It's the time to use it. Now he's going to go ahead and hold out. Guarantees 1. Will he spend the focus? Decisions. Kevin is going to go ahead and take both damage there, choosing not to spend the focus in order to have it on offense. Especially now as he knows he's got that veteran turret gunner shot. I saw some people asking why was the ion cannon in the front. Well, his plan is to shoot twice with that veteran turret gunner card.
Yep, knowing that shot was range 2 means he's got 2-3 dice attacks coming out the front arc there on these Starfighters with no calculates. They wanted to get that target lock for the fire control system rerolls. Very powerful card.
He did forget to use the fire control system, though. So that first game of the day.
That's true. You should have recognized.
2 hits on that primary going at the Flaka, range 3 through the rock. Plenty of dice, only a single calculate. You got to roll 2 pain here. You got it. Spends a calculate. That's 2. And we're going now to the Lock Revenant. We know that Nim doesn't have any shots, which is why we haven't seen the measurement from there yet. Looks like we might have some questioning about abilities right now coming from the opponent on the other side. Ooh, okay. Fearsome Predator number 2, that's pink, does not have range. They're at initiative 3. But this one sure does. Going at the Lock Revenant. We got trail mix, one of each.
Is he going to just spend the lock here and maybe try to save it for fire control system?
He brought it. Is he going to use it?
Yep, there it is. Dings it. Takes the reroll.
And rewarded. Hit crit. If there's no evade here, that guarantees a critical damage. He's going to spend that all day.
Yeah, don't take that crit. Do not do that. Not worth it. You still got 2 shots coming out, so should be good. I mean, very aggressive play with the Lock Revenant and the Boba Fett.
Well, here we go. We're going into DIS T81. First shot. There we go.
Oh,
One hit, 2 crits to get it started. Remember, these are 3 health ships, no shields. Is it just gone?
Gone.
Oh, wait, one out the box. One out the box.
Oh.
Okay, double crits going in, though.
Crits. Which means the ion follow-up can do the damage to kill it then if we don't see any sort of, direct hit fuel leak combination here.
Yep, it is 2 crits. We got to get that first one flipped up. It is a disabled power regulator.
Oh, well. I already engaged this turn, so not a big deal. Receive an ion next turn.
It's gone.
And
direct hit.
Yep.
So there we go. So the Boba Fett play ends up netting you a ship on Kevin's side. Didn't quite give up half points. It was still, I think, 2, right? They're 2 away there from giving up half points. And, yeah, just looking strong right now for Scum, 40-0.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Tri-Fighter's dial, because I was wondering if that's the reason you went for locks instead of maybe a double calculate, is the weird blue maneuvers. What kind of options do they have? I'm just gonna put up on screen. I'm taking a look at it. I know it's the hard twos, Doom.
Yeah. Yes.
And hard threes?
I put it up there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, hard 2s, hard 3s, 2, 3, 4 straight.
I think hold on, I think something's missing on my side where it's not coming up. One moment, please.
That's okay. But that's the real question, or the real question though, is what can this red Tri-Fighter do, and yellow for that matter of fact, to try to clear that stress and not be in a place to get proxy mined? Or bumped. You definitely don't want to bump into one of these skirgs and then have a proxy mine dropped right on top of you.
Quick shout out to Romer DS for dropping 5 subs in the chat. Thank you so much, my friend. And James, the cards and dials are active now.
Awesome.
Yeah, the proxy mines definitely can be scary for these Tri-Fighters because they only have 3 health, right? You drop it and you get a little lucky, you might just be able to take one out that easily. Now, with the whole upgrade out there on these Skirgs, that does mean that they require not 5 but 6 damage to be halved, right? Because that's how math works. 11.
That is the threshold with the whole upgrade now.
Okay, we did it. We did it for now.
So still one away. Can take another damage. The Skirks have interesting dials as well. They only have Talon rolls for their turnarounds. But I assume that the bottom Skirks here are just gonna try to close in on that bottom Tri-Fighter.
Yep, I expect nothing fancy. Like 1 forward. Maybe?
Right. Yeah, 1 forward. Probably clear a fast maneuver.
Actually, I could see the Lock Revenant doing that Talon to the right. Because if the blue Tri-Fighter tries to go fast, it'll bump right into the back of that Revenant, and then you just drop a proxy on it.
Yeah. I mean, red has the option to hard to towards Soul and try to gun it down. We'll see if he disengages that way. Like, you really don't want to be behind these Skirks, so I can't imagine it'll follow.
Okay, this is an aggressive move here. Moving the Lock Revenant up fast. Maybe we get a rotate, anticipating trying to get that Lock Revenant out of danger. Yep, there's a rotate to the right side.
Nice, I like that. Conservative play. Maybe might get a block if... They did a fancy maneuver.
Actually going to the back side with that turret. And Soul 6 keeping it more simple than I thought was going to happen there. Just kind of waiting for those Tri-Fighters to head into the gap.
I mean, that's the problem, though, is that yellow doesn't have a bank to clear the stress. So will I have to hard turn through that lane? That's...
Or might just turn away. Just go to the right there on the top. But the blue Fearsome Predator here on the bottom of the table did scoot forward. We executed a 5 straight and try to decide what to do.
He's looking at the boost.
Yeah, boosting to the right.
Into range 3 and block Nim. Unless Nim did the 3 bank.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Yeah, try to get out of range 2. I don't think he did, though. Boost wasn't far enough. Not the bank, anyways.
Yeah, the straight boost there may have been the call. On the top, we did get a bank maneuver from the pink Fearsome Predator. Yellow hasn't moved yet, the stressed one. Maybe we get some tactical bump shenanigans here.
maybe the 2 forward would be blocked. Really,
Yeah,
going for the
that's really
calculates
close.
here. I think he's out of arc. Might have been the opportunity to take a lock. Really leaning into the fire control system in this build, which I do like. Fire control system is very strong, but I think you could use like probe droids or something, maybe to get those locks
Ooh.
early.
The 3 bank on Nim called the block.
Wow.
Kevin LaFranc, he came to play today. Get that rotate action going.
Yeah, that's going to be a proxy mine coming out from Nim next round, right on top of that Fearsome Predator. In addition to maybe if he rotates to catch him in the rear arc.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's definitely one of those where when an opponent pulls off a move like that, you just go, that's bad for me, but good job.
Yeah, that's not good.
And there is the rotate. Flock of red pushing in.
Yeah, now he's got to worry about the local evidence. Proxy mine drop now too, but it doesn't have a way to bank it or anything, I guess. Not like Soul 6 though.
Soul Sixer. Mm-hmm. Gonna bring that bomb mixer.
Dion, how are the bets looking? How many people we got confident in these Tri-Fighters?
Tri-Fighters, you gotta have some nerve to play them, and even more nerve to bet on them. We had 38% of the field go Team Tri-Fighter, 61% went Team Skirg. Now on the top over there, we did see that the Flaka yellow go to the right side, scoop up the target lock. And we are now in the engagement phase. Range 1 ion cannon turret from Nim going into that blue Tri-Fighter. 4 on 3. All right. And you don't have any mods, but getting 3 there is pretty solid. Single calculate. Oh, the calculate saves the day.
He's got to spend it now. If not now, win.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. That's the perfect roll he was looking for there. I mean, it was a good roll on offense, so I think that's probably the expected outcome.
Yeah, exactly. And here is the next attack. Red Tri-Fighter into Nim at range 1. Use those same 4 dice. They were looking pretty hot. There we go. 3 hits. Spend the calculate. That's 4. Nim taking at least 3. Rolls the evade. That's 3 damage on Captain Nim. To our folks asking about the updated list link, we'll get you that in a moment after we get out of this engagement phase. Here we go, range 2. This is just barely obstructed from the pink Tri-Fighter. Going into Soul. And I think you were right there, Will, earlier. I would have liked to see the target lock here on the Flaka. And, you know, natty rolls, but hey, you could have saved that target lock from later. Spend that focus all day. Single damage onto Soul 6. You know, one of the weaknesses that these Skirgs do have versus this 5-ship list, even though these Tri-Fighters only have 3 hull, they got only 1 agility on the Skirg side, so you could pop them pretty quick as well if you can get some concentrated fire.
Yeah, the big 3 dice gun of these Tri-Fighters doing work. This was range 2.
Oh, okay, takes the 1. Not ionized, takes the 1. But you're going to guarantee, assuming that Kevin remembers the bomb, all right? Remembers the proximity mine.
Mm-hmm.
1 guaranteed damage, 2 dice rolled. On average, the ship is going to be dead, but there is a chance if you roll blanks or focuses on the proximity mine roll, there's a chance that the Tri-Fighter lives. More times than not, though, it's going to be headed to the graveyard.
Yeah. Yep. That is the average. We'll see. Dice have been hot so far, so I expect it to continue. You know, I just realized that those fearsome predators have Daredevil. That's interesting. That's kind of like with those hard 3 blues. That's kind of like how like a Rick would fly sometimes, right? Where you do the hard 3, get your evade, and then hard 1, Daredevil back in.
I am downloading the lists now so that our friends out there in the world can have it. Scarif lists. Save. I must call the robot butler to my side. Butler. Uploading the Scarif lists. Alright, they haven't started moving anything yet. Good. There's always that.
Not yet. You're alright.
Anybody share the link? Boom, boom. And it should be uploaded, my friends, in about 10 seconds. All right, somebody go ahead and give the list command in the Twitch chat a go. Give it a test. Let us know. Make sure it's working. Exclamation point list. And make sure the links are working on your side as well. And while we wait here, I want to remind you that this weekend's broadcast brought to you by the Galactic Championship Series. This is our final qualifier going into the Battle for Alderaan. It is our Galactic Championship, the culmination of months of qualifiers, 8 qualifiers, players from all around the world. It has been absolutely amazing, and it is, while it is not an official world championship, it sure is the official galactic championship in my heart. Just saying. All right. So here we go. We're dropping some proximity mines. Oh, interesting. Why is Sol Sixa dropping a bomb in that lane? So using the ability to curve it.
No, he's putting it the other way. It looks like a glitch on the system.
Yeah, he's putting it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
It does. Because, remember, I mean, those, we rarely see it because Nim's normally using, like, bombs. But when you utilize Nim with mines, it's a lot easier to get the obstructions and roll the extra dice on them. So kind of using them to block off lanes.
So there's a proximite drop directly on that Tri-Fighter. Automatic 1 damage. A hit rolled here equals a dead Tri-Fighter. There it is. Tri-Fighter goes down. Fearsome Predator. That's another 40 points added to the ticker. 80-0. Kevin LaFranc in the lead. $43 minutes and change left in the round. 3 Tri-Fighters versus 3 Skirgs. And you haven't gotten half on any. This is going to be a bit of an uphill climb for these Tri-Fighters.
Yeah, the ones that are out. Oh no, the red one actually took the double calculate, so we only got the one lockout right now. The Fearsome Predator is gone. We still have one Fearsome Predator out there, and the two that are remaining are those I-5s for the Tri-Fighters, so could start initiative killing these Skirgs.
And Soul 6, it looks like the target is that red Tri-Fighter there at the bottom of the board.
Oh no, he's setting up that proxy mine drop.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, you do get two of them.
Best thing about the proxy mines.
This is true. Oh no, the block. Fearsome Predator unable to get out of the way. The 2 straight was just a bit too long. That's a guaranteed bomb, Will.
I went 4 straight. Was trying to maybe skip over.
I'm sorry, it's 4 straight. Did I read it wrong? I was reading.
It's Fearsome Predator 2.
Yeah, I read the wrong one. All right. So didn't have enough gas to quite get over.
Yeah, might be in range of that Lock Revenant as well for long range primary.
And we got this other Tri-Fighter scooting right behind. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it does have the barrel roll linked evade if he's trying to get an arc. Yep, dinging.
Yep, get out. Don't stay there. Bad place.
Yeah. Yeah, great job here from Kevin to try to, what do I say, rotate the Skirks. The Tri-Fighters were unable to get like good focus fire. Does make it all the way out. Yeah, I'm going to link because Soul 6 does have that front gun still.
That's right. We're going to reach out to range 3. Veteran turret gunner, be able to shoot out the front and the back if you have that ion cannon turret live. And there is a situation where that proxy mine is cutting off that lane just a bit. I think the boost probably still fits. Not going to risk it, taking the boost forward.
Yeah, you don't risk that. Come on, you.
But you're losing the game. Not. You're losing the game. Why would you not risk it?
You have the hard 2 or hard 3 to cut back in next round. Like
I would have done it. I would have done it all day. All day.
I saved the game state. We'll see if it would have hit or not.
I mean, he's probably right, but I'm trying to get shots. All right, 39 minutes. We are.
I think that's moving on to Tri-Fighters attack.
Yeah, the Tri-Fighters, I mean, have a good opportunity to get some points here. If you can get a big swing from this Tri-Fighter red going into Nim. It's range 1, 4 dice. Oh, big money!
Joe. That's a big swing. That's 2 crits under the shield guaranteed.
Roll the squiggle, but that 1 hit, 2 crits. Looking at Nim. And that's going to be half points. What was that first crit? He pulled it quick. A wounded pilot.
Wounded. Take a stress after an action. If you roll a hit, a crit. And the other one's disabled power regulator. Which Nim did already engage. Is the first player. So going to be a couple rounds before those 2 ions stack onto the medium base. And ends up actually ionizing it.
James, just a reminder that the Tri-Fighter card has been hanging out for a while.
Yeah, we see the ability not using network calculations, actually using independent.
One hit, couple focus.
Yeah, it has the evade, no problem.
Easy, we're fine. I'm sure that brought a little life to Heiko for sure. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, still gonna be behind the low Revenant Nim though. Not the place you want to be with your 3 health ship behind proxy mine droppers.
Well, right here, just get half right here too. Just roll another set of natties. Get another half. 2, okay, respectable.
Yeah, Loke doesn't have any modifiers here. Had to rotate.
The easy. There you go.
There you go. All right.
There you go. 80 to 68. Just follow the plan and it'll be fine. Get more points than your opponent.
Yeah, right. That's that's the goal. We'll see if the fearsome predator can withstand the attack.
Easy. See, right, this round came up roses for the Tri-Fighters. Next round's going to look a little worse. But I think it's massive that the pink fearsome predator didn't take any damage this turn from the green Skurg, because that gives you a chance, on average, you're going to survive this you're going to survive this bomb drop and be able to have one more turn of attacking. We'll see if that's how it turns up.
Yeah, well, I'm interested to see if the Loke Revenant will drop that proxy mine, and then Nim could freeze it as he flies over it. So that way it could catch this red Tri-Fighter cutting in with that hard 2 or 3 to give pursuit.
That'd be dirty.
I mean, what's another interesting about these chassis is that the difference in the named pilots versus the generics is so tight these days. Nim only 2 more points than that Loke Revenant. And on the Interceptor, the Tri-Fighter, the I-5, what would you call it, the Affleck?
I call them the Flacas. Affleck is Marcel's word for it.
That's right. The Flacas at 38 points, only 4 more points than the I-1s. So very interesting. I think that's pretty common these days, Dion. They were able to, a lot of chassis have been squishing the, the cost of the higher initiatives.
Yeah, generally, to me, that seems like a sign of underuse, and they squeeze that, they tighten the points between the full range to kind of make it more enticing to play. Like, hey, we noticed you guys haven't been playing Skirks for a while, and all of a sudden the points compress, and now they become a little bit more looked at. I mean, if you remember early, I think this is maybe 1 or 2 point changes into to second edition. There was a very popular list with triple Skirgs, veteran turret gunner, and Drea Renthal. Right, like
Drea, exactly.
That was a thing. Now that was mostly focused on the double taps, very accurate double tapping ships. This one
Drea
is
given the reroll, and then on the dorsal and the primary.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really cool to see this archetype kind of resurrect. Now we'd have to see how Kevin is going to do in the rest of the tournament, but I haven't seen Skurg play like this in a while. He's made a couple of moves that make your eyebrows go, "Ooh, I like this." You know, he's making some plays.
I think we're seeing it. Nim gonna be able to freeze the proxy mine and fly over it, leaving the pizza in the way for red there. Very cool. We normally see Nim's ability used like a kind of like a fancy fuse, if you will. But Proxy Mine's working a little bit differently.
And there we go. Death Pizza.
Death Pizza, dude.
Let me know in the chat what toppings, and in the YouTube comments later on, let me know what toppings are on a Death Pizza. If you saw that on a menu, what would you expect to be on there? So 1 damage automatic. You're just hoping not to get 2 if you're the Tri-Fighter. No! Yeah. The Tri-Fighter goes down. Man, that is rough.
That was the chance to possibly get the Local Revenant Initiative killed. If you could get 2 3-dice shots on it. Not anymore.
Yep. Death Pizza confirmed.
Yeah.
So you got 2 Tri-Fighters and a Dream, 120 to 68 at this point. Still half hour left on the clock. Lock Revenant moving over, ready to intercept that yellow Tri-Fighter at the top. And Soul Sixa coming up.
Yeah. I like it. In case Red turns away from following Nim, you can pursue him to the straighter to Soul Six's right. And here we go. Here's Nim flying over the proxy mine and gonna use his ability to prevent it from detonating.
Yep. Before a friendly ship, before a friendly mine or bomb would detonate, you may spend a charge to prevent it from detonating. Like, nah, fam. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh,
it lives.
the hard 2 bumps Nim instead of hitting the proxy mine. And might be out of arc. Oh, but not of Soul Sixa though.
Yeah, Soul Sixa will still get your shot. The additional question is there a maneuver that doesn't overlap that proximity mine next turn?
Yeah, plus Nim's got a second one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scarif's doing a great job of just utilizing the turrets, getting those proxy mines dropped. And that, the choice of munitions here, another thing, you might have seen this list with like a bunch of thermals and maybe some counter nets previously. But now reach in for the proxy mines for the guaranteed damage.
So we're getting a little plink on some network calculations. Double calculates.
Picked up that lock earlier on Soul, so has good mods here. Plus can probably go straight and not have to go into the center of the board where you know those proxy mines are going to be. Oh no, Soul's out. I'd already dropped both. So yellow try for the win here. He's gonna have to do some hero actions to get out of here and take down these Skirgs.
I think he can do it. Independent calculator. He's an independent calculator.
Independent. I mean, the advantage that the Tri-Fighters have is the clock. So I mean, still a half hour left on it.
Here we go. Shots coming in. There we go. That's all you got to do. Just roll natties, baby. 2 hits and a crit. You're getting a hit crit into Soul Sixa.
And
2 shields down.
No shields remain on the Skirgs.
Mods just allow you to roll natties. That's how this works, friends.
I know, right? Every time I have double mods, it's just the natties. So we're going to see Wounded, by the way. They had forgotten at Nim's focus action.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised he focused. Like, why? There was no reason. That's why I didn't even think about Wounded Pilot, because there was no reason to do an action. So stresses himself unnecessarily there, unfortunately. Bit of a mistake. That should be a stress token, not an ion token.
He's also, that's the other crit. Is that
the disable power regulator. Yep. All right.
Oh no! And Soul's got the range 2 with the focus.
Trail mix only going to be 2. Time to enact the Natties procedure. Natties.exe, please. Not enough. Takes 1.
Yeah, good chance to be hitting 2 proxy mines next round. That might be the damage to confirm Red leaving the board.
You know, in the setup, Will, we were talking about how Heiko spread out the Tri-Fighters and made it so that the Boba Fett crew wasn't allowed to come in really, really close. Prevented some shenanigans in that way. But I wonder if this spread formation really helped out Kevin, because he was able to pick them off in pairs and the singleton as well.
Yeah, between the hull upgrade and their normal 10 health, a single Scarif versus 2 or 3 of these Tri-Fighters weathered the storm. We see Soul 6 barely taking any damage, and the Loke survived its engagement.
Well, while we're waiting here, let's go ahead and give you some numbers about the tournament. We have our faction numbers, thanks to James. We have our biggest faction. Chat, do you guys want to guess which faction is the most? Unless you cheated and already looked it up. Oh, actually, James put it in the chat. So we got 39 Rebel lists. All right, 39 Rebel lists is our top representation, followed by the Galactic Empire with 23. We got 22 Scum list and Resistance lists, 20 First Order, 16 Republic, and with our lowest number of represented factions is the Separatist Alliance with only 13. We'll see how they end up performing. One thing that would be cool to look at is, I know some people in our tournaments who have played in multiple qualifiers. They were really going for the full faction set because there was 8 qualifiers, 7 factions. If you could get into the top 8 of each faction 7 times, it's quite difficult to do that, but it is possible. You know, to take a look and see who's done that. When we start giving prizes away or start sorting out prizes, that's going to be really fun to look at, because that is probably the hardest achievement. Whoever like legitimately earned, I say legitimately because during the fundraiser we did give away like some full sets of tokens and full sets of pins. But if you like, I'm curious to see who earned the most complete set of Galaxies pins.
What did you have to achieve to get the faction pins?
Faction top 8 in the faction. Top 8 in the faction. And the planet goes to the top 64.
Okay.
So you had to go like at least 4-2, 3-3 is what you were looking at in most events to try to get the planet. The faction ones, though, those could be a little bit harder to come by.
Yeah, I think we've seen some wild changes in the faction ratios as well. Like one of them we had so many first order. Now this one, there's almost twice as many rebels as any other faction.
Rebels looking real strong with this latest points update.
I mean, what is it? Is it the Force users? I mean, is it B-Wing Hera?
It's E-Wings. E-Wings
E-Wings.
everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say E-Wings are Bay.
Dash as well. So yeah, I see it. I mean, I'm looking through, see a couple Hera A-Wings. Still, so Hera's still good. Force users still good. Freighter's still good. E-Wings always been good in my opinion. So they do have some powerful pieces in extended that we don't normally see, like that Dash and E-Wing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we
Or
got
these Skirgs,
talent
to be
roll.
honest with you.
Yeah, these are a great
Another
piece of
extended
extended.
only ships.
All right, Nim did overlap the obstacle there. Has to roll. No consequences on the cloud. Some people were asking, why did Nim not drop the proxy mine in the previous position? The Tri-Fighter may have been just in that pocket where the corner, like the bottom right-hand corner, could have fit like between the template. It was a little bit of a weird angle. Probably just didn't want to risk it. Next turn is more likely to yield you a bomb. All right, so the hard turn does miss the proximity mine there. No overlap.
Wow.
That was your only chance. The hard one was the only chance.
Man, are you sure? I guess so. I wouldn't spawn that. I wouldn't spawn that template. If computer said it didn't hit it. Who can a barrel roll?
Cheeky. Does it fit? Left.
Yeah, he's got a position. Yeah,
there you go.
Well, I mean, the proxy mine, right? Nim's still holding on to one. You can't sit there. Nim's still got another 5 health to go through.
Before I forget, shout out, going kind of back to some of our subs here. Shout out earlier to Gustavo Archila for reaching 3 years in subs. I saw that 3-year celebration GIF pop up. Thank you so much. All right, and here we go. We're going into the engagement. We have a shot through the gas cloud. 3-on-4. Not going to get anything there.
Yeah, the Tri-Fighter went 4 forward onto the cloud. I don't know if that's on purpose. Maybe tried to like skip over. Not sure.
Well, maybe, was trying for the defensive bonus against Nim. Mind you, in this situation, it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, it might actually be obstructed for the Revenant. Probably unobstructed for Soul, though. Yeah, it doesn't have the target lock shot on Soul, but has a shot on Nim, who is hurt.
Get him. 5 hole only. This would be 3-on-2. Nim does get the 1 blink conversion. Got the trail mix.
Yeah. Looking for that impossible double eyeball here. No
Double
problem.
evades.
Now we did see that Ion go down on Nim, so doing that 1 straight next round.
All right, our next attack coming in should be that the next Tri-Fighter. Looking at its options, its only options are obstructed shots. Yeah, they got range 3 on the Lock Revenant or range 1 on Nim.
I mean, they're both obstructed, and they're both the same amount of health. Might as well take the range 1.
4 dice. Just 1. That could have been a good opportunity.
Yeah, Gas Cloud's here saving Nim. We'll see if the Tri-Fighter's going to be as lucky.
I mean, there's a timeline there where Nim goes down. Like, that could have been a possibility.
Oh, yeah.
So I do like the targeting choice there by Heiko. Here we go. Range 1 shot. Only one. Looking to keep these defense dice hot, safe. Lock Revenant will take a shot as well.
Start. This one's also obstructed, and range 2. But this is going to be the double shot, though. We have that veteran turret gunner.
So here's the primary. Oh, 2 hits and a crit. Just roll natties. Or 2 and a blank will do.
2 and a blank. Ooh, not a great start. This out of the box.
He's
Not
gone.
helpful.
Ooh, hit crit. Hit crit on yellow. It has not taken any damage yet, so it's not quite gone. As long as we don't get it direct.
Why'd you have to say it to him?
There's always a chance. I'm simply stating the possibilities. Damage engine.
Not terrible. But gonna have a hard time clearing stress. But I mean 1 health, so it's not a problem. Do you got the veteran turret gunner though? Might have no health after the ion shot here.
1 hit. Just don't roll quadruple eyeballs and you're fine. Easy.
Yeah, that's on evade dice eyeballs. You only got 2 sides, so the all eyeballs Yahtzee.
Don't even say it. It's happened to me.
It happened. It happened in the last stream, didn't it? Happen at Hoth? There was somebody who rolled 5. No, it was versus I was playing Marcel, and he did. He rolled 5 eyeballs through a cloud, and died.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels bad. Like I think I had like a N1 Anakin at like range 3 through a gas cloud, and I was like, all right, as long as I don't roll all eyeballs, I live. And then I rolled like, what was it? Yeah, 5 eyeballs. It was great.
Yeah.
Or is it 4? Yeah, because it's range 3 plus obstruction. Yeah, so 4.
Yeah. Right.
Feels bad.
You know, you gotta you've tasted, you know, the positive side of just like, oh, I'll be fine. You gotta taste the bad side too. It's a full experience. You can't appreciate the good times, James, without the bad times, right? That's how that works. Apparently
No,
not.
I can appreciate the good times just fine.
We don't need the bad times.
Oh, love it. Okay. A couple of quick notes for our audience, because I know we do have some players in the audience. If you earned an Alderaan invite, you should have received an email. I re-emailed everybody yesterday. I just sent another wave of emails. Please let me know if you are planning on not attending so that we can continue to roll down those invites. We really want to fill out those seats so that we can make sure that our Galactic Championship, our finale here, is nice and packed. Awesome prizes being dished out. Absolutely loving the competition. Looking at the list of players, we got excellent players from all over the world. It has been very exciting to see so many players working hard on this circuit. And I know there's been some questions asking, will the Galactic Championship return in 2022? Yes, it will. Will it look exactly the same? I don't know. That I can't answer. But don't worry, fam. I know that for some of you, These online tournaments have become something that's really important to a lot of people, and we're definitely not gonna not do them. We're gonna try to kind of look at the landscape, see how things are going, and figure out what is the need, what does the community need from us, and we'll go from there. Because I will say, running these, the most amazing thing for me is how diverse of a world population we can get at these tournaments versus, you know, any impact that we could actually make in an in-person event. You know, there's so many people who are instantly locked out because they can't travel. All right, here we go. Nim will be ionized this turn with a 1 straight. From the Lock Revenant, just trying to keep that ion turret on. Soul 6 moving in for a blockety block.
Yeah, I had to keep the stress there, but has a great arc coverage front and back there.
Yeah. The arc coverage is absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure that yellow Tri-Fighter is going to get out of this alive. Oh,
He's going to Talon roll.
Talon roll. I like it.
I mean, might as well go backwards and try to get a shot, I guess. I don't think he's going to get it, though. Yeah, try not to get behind these Scarifs. Luckily, Soul already dropped the proxy mines. So it's a safe position to be in.
1 hit. Takes a strain. Took the risk. We'll see if it ends up being worth it.
Yeah, on 1 health now. Strained.
Oh, then we hit that cloud as well. Yep. So we'll get another roll for that one. He's debating his life right now. And Soul is gonna likely have 2 shots here with that veteran turret gunner. No strain. We'll see if Soul 6 can be a hero. 2 health left on the red Tri-Fighter, 1 on yellow. And the Flocka red gonna take a range 1 shot. Looking for a big swing, maybe some crits. Weapons failure could be really useful. Hit crit, there we go. All right, let's see what we get out of the damage deck. Stunned pilot, not a great one. You were really hoping for something that would affect these attacks that are coming in, but Soul might be able to clean up both ships right here.
Yeah, we're going to see the veteran turret gunner front back here, and then the ion from the Look Revenant. So yeah, it could clean up the, only 3 hull remaining on the Tri-Fighters.
Single crit out the front. And that fire control system reroll, didn't get anything out of it. Squiggles. We're fine, we're fine. Vet turret gunner. After you perform a primary attack, you may perform a bonus turret attack using a turret you did not already attack from, and whiffs on that attack.
They have gone, the dice have gone absolutely cold around here, but does remove the strain. So now, tough choice here. Gonna try to put the 1 damage on the unobstructed Tri-Fighter. I think that makes sense.
And
Nothing.
Nothing there
man,
either.
These dice are just absolutely terrible, Diom. Everyone's rolling bad.
Oof.
Tri-Fighters, I think, getting extremely lucky there. I mean, they're rolling blanks too, so anything could have ended it for them. But they get to play another round. Both are stressed now. I don't think Red should be stressed. Oh, no, because it 2 banked, kept the stress from the linked action the round before.
Yep. I mean, you signed up for a patty cake fight. Apparently, they're just. I don't actually want to fight. Now, Will James dropped some interesting charts in our staff chat here. Just being able to look at the progression of the factions through all 8 of our qualifiers. Really interesting. One pretty consistent thing, though, is it looks like Rebels took 1 event off, and then we're always one of the bigger ones. I think Lamu was the one where they showed up the least. But this is just history repeating itself. Moncala had 48 rebellion lists, and we're at 39 for this one, but still the biggest.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of them, a lot of dash lists, mix it in with different companions, A-wings, B-wings, E-wings. So yeah, very interested. I mean, this is the extended we're looking at after the change from hyperspace.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see like what faction has the most variability between. Is it First Order?
Yeah, I was gonna say First Order. Starts off low, 14-9. Then it has some averages, but then some. I guess just one extreme. No, I mean most are pretty consistent, floating around. Well, what do I want to say? Like a third of the list.
Hey James, could you cook up one of those lists where they have like the different lines and they squiggly do and you can compare? you know what I mean? Can you?
Yep, working on the squiggly do lines right now, sir.
Excellent. What? James knows exact. He's reading my mind. He knows what I'm talking about.
Meanwhile, Will is just like, why am I here?
I think I know what you're talking about, but let's see. I assume you mean all of them at once? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
There you go.
The squiggly do graph.
That's what he said, Will.
Yeah.
This is where somebody just randomly listening to the stream saying, "What? What?" Love it. All right, but back on target here. This is going to be our last turn. I'm fairly certain.
We were checking the wounded here. Didn't matter in combat, but caught up before the next planning phase. so Nim doesn't dial in some sort of Talon roll. I don't think Nim needs to do much, right? Go forward, bank if you want to, otherwise rotate your turret.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
Scarif's just commanding the center of the board right now with all those arcs.
basically, I mean, looking at the points threshold, Kevin would have to lose an entire Lock Revenant, which, I mean, they're all three are down to half, right? All three
they're
are
all
down.
halved.
They're all
So
halved right now. So you'd have to basically kill two of them to
That's
have
an
a
uphill
shot.
battle.
Yeah.
That's an uphill battle. But to be fair though, we were like, oh, this could be a quick game. But these Tri-Fighters have proven that they can hang with them. Still in it for now. I still would like to see some like intercept boosters or something in this list. To try to get like, or some way to like go fast and or get locks early, like a probe droid or something, to utilize that fire control system without having to spend an action in combat to do it. I do like the networked calculations though, especially with the DGS. What is it? T81. Where you can spend the calculates from friendlies when they're in the attack arc, when they're in the enemy ship's attack arc. So that's basically network calculations without having to keep the ability.
I like it. We turn to the right. And just looking to see what direction we're going to go ahead and stay there.
The turns are white from that damaged engine for the yellow flak.
As the official time in the round as well. Here we go. Big swing there from Nim. Single crit. And that's gonna squeak through. The yellow one is gone. One crit. No squiggles in sight. Takes the fuel leak on the way down. With a single shot left here for the Separatist Alliance, it is impossible.
Well, no, they're both initiative 5.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, but yes, the points threshold far too great. And we see veteran turret gunner here continuously awful dice deal. Just terrible.
Absolute
But
trash.
That's what mods are for. And sometimes when you're shooting twice, you just gotta take the blanks when they come. Here's the return shot.
Only one. You needed big money. Yeah, looking for where that target lock is. It's on Sol 6.
Yep.
And you get a what do they call it? Consolation prize. One damage. On the way out here, the red Tri-Fighter, the last big swing.
And both these Skirgs are, well, actually Nim's an extra damage down.
And just one. And that'll go through. So our Tri-Fighters are done. We saw Nim attack already at Initiative 5. And we have a couple more shots here from the Skirgs before we wrap up this round. But as they wrap up, Congratulations, Kevin LaFranc, for winning this game. We'll find out what the final score is. Heiko, thank you so much for playing. I also want to remind you that this game brought to you by the Galactic Championship Series. And this was our final qualifier going into the Galactic Championship. 2 hits, 2 evades there, by the way. Super excited to be there. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks, the weekend of November 6th, in order to catch that Galactic Championship action. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.